All right. There he is.
Hello, boys.
He's got a good light on him, too. He's got that West Virginia. He's got those West Virginia colors, right?
Oh, yeah.
Shine. How you feeling, Bill?
I feel great.
What are you ripping? What are you ripping there? Cigarettes?
Yeah, Marlboro menthol lights.
Sober Bill went. What do we have, Ray? 2 days? 3 days? 4 days?
Dude, this is my favorite day of the
4 days.
year. This is my favorite day of the year. My $500 fantasy league. This is what we do. We get drunk as fuck all day. Shots after shots after shots all day.
You know what's funny? Bill can't afford anything. Like we say, hey, you want to buy this? I can't afford that. Hey, can you afford this? No, I can't buy that. But he can afford a $500 fantasy team.
No, I couldn't afford it when I was out of work. Now that I'm at work,
we know what Bill
I can
is.
afford all the fucking shit in the world, baby. Got a new
We
job
understand
coming.
what Bill is. People in the industry would call him talent. I'd just call him loud. But he doesn't provide a whole lot beyond talking into a fucking microphone.
Mm-hmm.
And people get paid a lot of money for that. So
People like me, bro.
I don't know if they like you. They like to hate you, which is the same thing essentially when you're looking at the media. But you are part of the media, Bill. Don't forget it.
Mm-hmm.
I dropped some of that at my fantasy draft. They're like, why would you make that pick? I'm in the media. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. We're in the media now. We know things you don't. I've been talking to people. Yeah, man.
I'm
Cheers.
drinking water. I'm drinking water
As far as segues go, that nothing gets better than that because we're talking Fat Tuesday, all thing Patriots, presented to you by Wild Basin, and happy Tuesday. Here we go.
Cheers, boys.
I'm still drinking water. Just in case. So
Yeah, Sober Bill. Sober Bill looks like Sober Bill has the type of lean against the leather couch with blackout shades and smoking cigarettes that most sober people they'll never be able to grasp.
What flavor are you drinking there, Richard?
I got myself a delicious Wild Basin boozy sparkling water black raspberry. You know how good that sucker is.
My favorite. I am drinking the blueberry mango tonight.
Ooh,
Can I tell a story?
That's Bad Word's favorite. No, actually, Bill, you can't.
You told so many stories.
Total stories there.
Go ahead, but I want to tell a story. So I was at Cards last night playing some poker, and there was a couple guys there last night. Showed up with 2 12-packs of Wild Basin. I didn't even tell them, and they just showed up Wild Basin. I was like, oh, shit, dude, those are my podcast sponsors, and they love the Wild Basins.
People are into it. They
love the Wild Basins at my card game last night, and I
brought the Wild Basin to the fantasy football draft. There's a 6-pack of black raspberry. Brought it. Had people have them. They loved it. They're gonna blow up.
They're hitting, man. Water. I mean, look, we've said this before. We are under a Wild Basin is actually lacking production. So if you can find it, get it because they can't get it to everybody, and we're hoarding them right now. I had actually my wife's baby shower. We're having a baby soon today. And we had the baby. We didn't have the baby today. We had the shower today. But I had very good friends and who are not the biggest beer drinkers. I'm a big beer guy. I'm a brewer on the side. But my buddy's wife just literally is selling out stores of Wild Basin, and I don't blame her. That's how good it is. It's brought to you by Oscar Blues. The guys that brought you Dale's Pale. For any of you beer drinkers like me, it's absolutely delicious stuff. It's the best stuff on the market.
Everyone go to your Whole Foods, your nearest Whole Foods, and pick up your Wild Basin 12-pack.
Yep. It's fucking good. And it's our sponsor, so we like it.
Yeah, I love Wild Basin, baby.
Love it.
I am not drinking lately because I'm sober, Bill, lately.
Yeah,
so
you're definitely sober,
I'm drinking
Bill.
Water.
Bill, we got through the sponsors. So if you feel like you want to go back diving into whatever the fuck you're drinking that you've been drinking for 6 or 7 days
definitely
straight.
really fucking drunk today. This is the first time I've been drunk in a week and a half.
Well, you had probably
cheers.
a 6-pack of Wild Basin to start, right?
Yep. That's why he doesn't have.
Definitely a 12-pack. I ran out of Wild
Drink
Basins out of my
responsibly.
freezer.
Drink responsibly. Brought to you by Wild Basin. Here's what we want to talk about on Fat Tuesdays. On Fat Tuesdays, you guys know we talk some specific Boston sports subjects, specific team subjects, or whatever is on the docket for that time. And gentlemen, we are couple weeks away from football season. Couple weeks away from football season.
Baby.
Does that seem right
Let's
to you?
go. Yes,
COVID
it does.
2020 is a fucking wild time, and the NFL football season and the National Football League have decided basically to not give a shit about any of it. They did cancel the preseason games, but that Thursday opener is that's
22,000, baby. 22,000 people are in attendance at Arrowhead Stadium.
That's happening.
That's happening.
So let's go ahead. We might do this a couple weeks in a row on Tuesday, talk some Patriots, because we all know in Boston we are a Patriots town, and we have this is a big goddamn year with Thomas Edward Brady departing and Bill Belichick doing what he can to right the – I don't know if right the ship is the right word, but continue the ship in the right direction.
You think, Rich?
I don't know if it's right the wrong. I think it was wrong to let Tom Brady go, but that's a conversation for another time. That dives
we're not talking
years
about
into the past. We're not going to that. And for the listeners to know, we've done 2 Thomas Brady boner hours that we've talked about things that we love about Brady. The first one was fantastic, but Bill's audio sucked. The second one was not as good, and we'll see if we release it. But we do. I know it's hashtag dead to us in terms of Tom Brady now. And
we should re-record for the third time for that.
We might do a third one. But Bill,
Bill,
when we first started this show a couple months ago now, it was on the heels of Brady going to the Bucs, and you coined the frame dead to me when it came to Tom Brady. And I didn't really agree with you because of how much of these brought the Patriots and how much that I loved him as a Patriots athlete. And you agree with me. But the shit that he's doing now down in Tampa Bay, and we talked about this on the other podcast, the stuff with the COVID protect and all the nonsense and bullshit that he's doing with the
he's
TB12.
mocking social distancing.
He's
now.
kind of a fucking douchebag he's kind of turning into a real cunty douchebag as a person.
Really cunty, Rich.
But I'll tell you this, I think he's going to light it the fuck up on the field. But we're not talking about Tom Brady today. I just wanted to spill that out to you guys a little bit. I do want to talk Patriots, okay? So producer Hat Raymond sent us these questions today, and this is what we're going to go on. So question number 1, Ray, lead us off here. Is 2020 the start of a rebuild for the New England Patriots?
As long as Bill Belichick is on that sideline, there will be no such thing as a rebuild for this organization. He will just plug and play, and he will make this team great every year, year after year. And I think that's what he's doing this year. He's replacing a GOAT, a legend, with either Jared Stidham or Cam Newton. It's going to be probably Cam Newton starting.
It's Cam.
But it's not a rebuild. I mean, I believe they're going to be the favorites to win the AFC East. It's either them or Buffalo. I think
before you go, I don't want to interrupt you, but I want to jump in here. Get your thought first, Ray. Ray, we did our AFC East preview when we first started the show, a while back, and you guys had
Buffalo.
I think Miami or Buffalo winning the series.
I had Buffalo winning.
I had the New England Patriots winning the AFC East with Jared Stidham as their quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know Ray is our big Cam guy, so I already know the answer to this question. But you now have the Patriots winning the AFC East.
They go to the AFC Championship game.
Ooh, wow.
Okay, let's not go that far yet. Let's not go that far yet.
You asked me a question, I answered.
Wow.
Billy Bad Words Belichick Ball Liquor is this?
That one works too.
He's not even really a Belichick Ball Liquor. I don't know, not as much as me. I think Belichick is the key to everything. But is 2020 the start of a rebuild? Define that however you want. Is 2020 the start of a rebuild, Bill?
No, because I think Belichick is chasing the GOAT in Don Shula, and I think he's trying to plug and play anything to get those wins. He's 40?
Can we I'm sorry to interrupt you again. I'm sorry. I'm going to be an annoying host again. Can we redefine the GOAT? Don Shula is not the fucking GOAT.
No, but
Don Shula is not the greatest of all time.
I don't mean. I'm sorry. I
know what you said. The all-time winner of the all-time leader of wins as a head coach.
I take that back. I don't mean as the GOAT, but Belichick is chasing Shula.
Okay.
He will never admit it, But the reason he signed Cam Newton is because he needs to win 10 games for the next 3 or 4 years before Belichick retires because he wants to beat Don Shula. Don Shula, rest in peace. He just died, 6 months ago, 7 months ago? I don't even know when that fucking corpse of Don Shula died. But it's not a rebuild because Belichick is not in rebuild mode. And signing Cam Newton is the pure factor of not rebuilding. Because if you're rebuilding this year, you're rolling with either Brian Hoyer or you're rolling with Jared Stidham. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Signing Cam Newton is not rebuilding this year. He's in win now mode because he Belichick will never admit it, but he's trying to fucking pass Don Shula. And I think the Cam Newton signing was 100% indication of that, right? Because he's doesn't want to rebuild, even though you had 7-8 guys opt out from COVID. But signing Cam Newton is a clear indication of I'm not trying to rebuild. I'm trying to keep winning.
I'll go one step further than you. Cam Newton is not the reason that it's not a rebuild. Is 2006 a rebuild? No. Is 2010 a rebuild?
No.
2000.
You went 14-2 in 2010. You can't throw that out as a rebuild. You went 14-2 as.
But did anyone going into that season think it was a rebuild? Did they load up like they did in 2007? No.
No, but
they
you had the best
like
draft. You had still that draft. You McCourty, Gronk.
Oh, come
Aaron
on.
Hernandez.
Come on with that, Bill.
McCourty,
Come
Gronk,
on. Fine.
Aaron
Do you want it?
Hernandez.
Fine, Bill. Fine. Do you want to call 2009 a rebuild? You understand where I'm going with this point? Do you want to nitpick the fucking details? Do you want to nitpick the fucking details with me? The New England Patriots are not rebuilding. To raise points,
No,
the
they're never going to rebuild.
Hey,
Bill,
Bill, shut the fuck up because
shut up.
Ray talked, I talked, you talk, now I talk, right? This is how
Don't
this
put your
goes. This
fucking
is how
hands
this
on my
fucking show
face.
goes. Shut up for a second. I will send it right back to you, you ignorant slut. The New England
You
Patriots
motherfucking
do
cocksuckers,
not
all of
rebuild with
No, fuck
with
no.
Bill Belichick. They don't. Whether fucking Tom Brady is at quarterback or not, whether Cam Newton is at quarterback or not, the Patriots are not rebuilding. I will say this. It might be a pause year, or it might be a down year, or a year where they take the foot off the gas just a little bit because we know what their salary cap looks like next year, although because of COVID it's a little bit fucked up with the Hightower and shit like that. But if anything's rebuilding, everyone understands what rebuilding looks like in professional sports. You start trading off pieces. We're seeing it with the Boston Red Sox. Devin McCourty's not on this team if you're rebuilding.
Right. You're not going to sign
You're not
him
seeing
to
fucking guys in this. No, they're going for it. And Cam Newton's a part of that, yes. But Cam Newton was signed for $500,000 fucking dollars. Cam Newton was not signed because they're not rebuilding. Cam Newton was signed because Jared Stidham went to some weddings and threw some passes, and Bill went, fuck this. This kid ain't ready. I need to go win because I think you're right. He's chasing Shula, but they also just fucking want to win, and they should win because their defense is still good and their offense is still competent, and there was a guy out there that can come out there and get him a couple wins, more so apparently than Jarrett Stidham, because that's what I believe Bill Belichick saw when he waited for Cam Newton to get to the end of free agency and bring him in for nothing, which leads me to my next question before we get in, and then we'll go off the fucking rails here on Fat Tuesday. Ray, now this is the way you phrase this, and I don't necessarily agree with it, but I'm going to ask it to you exactly the way you phrased it.
Producer Ray.
Producer Ray.
Did you spell check it?
I didn't spell check it. I did not spell check it. So maybe my pronunciation will be wrong. Maybe you can repeat me or correct me. Can the defense repeat the dominance of last year? By dominance, did you mean anything else?
They were top 5 last year. At the end of the season.
But let's be honest, and I want your answer, and I'll just give my rebuttal here. First half of the season, first 8 games, 8-0 until the Patriots met the Ravens. Both sides of the ball looked fucking great. They looked great, but everybody knew they were playing the trash of the league. Everybody knew they were playing the trash of the league. As soon as they played the Ravens,
defense of all time.
I don't know of all time. I don't know if it was the most overrated of all time, but it was certainly overrated by a lot. Their stats did not match their quality of play in the first eight games of the season, and they got exposed towards the end. And the biggest glaring exposure, which cost them maybe Tom Brady, if you really want to get into it, was Week 17 against the Miami Dolphins when Stephon Gilmore, Defensive Player of the Year, got ate the fuck up, and the
Devontae
entire
Parker.
defense got weighed up. Tom Brady scored
sick.
you the game-winning touchdown, and your defense let Ryan Fitzpatrick and his stupid fucking Harvard beard come down and score a touchdown on you with no time, with 30 seconds left on the clock. So, Ray, I'll ask you again, not Bill, Ray, can the defense repeat the dominance of last year?
Yes. I think this defense is going to be. I think this defense is going to be the key for all the wins this year. They're going to be. I believe we talked about it on Sunday social hour. How the 2004 defense was so nasty and helped them win that Super Bowl. I think this defense is the same thing. They're built to get them wins this year, help them advance into the playoffs, and I think this defense is what's going to carry this team this year. 2020 team.
Bill?
I disagree. You lost 6 starters on your defense from last year. I don't think the defense is going to be remotely close to what you had last year. I think your defense last year was schedule driven, and you saw it. You're weak in linebacker. You're weak in the front 7. You have probably the best secondary in the league. But if you can't rush the quarterback, how good is your secondary going to be if you can't get pressure on the quarterback? You know what I mean? And that's my biggest takeaway. You lost 6 starters on defense. Regardless of how good you guys value the guys we lost on defense, Collins, Hightower's gone, Shelton, all Van Noy, all these guys, you still lost 6 starting defensemen on the number 2 defense, probably statistically, I guess you could call number 1 defense last year, but let's be real, it was schedule driven, right? We can all agree on that.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. Like I said, they were, they were number 1 in statistics the first 8 weeks by a mile, and then their last 8 weeks drove them down. I think they
especially against.
I think they finished number 2. But let me ask you this, Bill, and then we'll come back to Ray.
Yep.
Who do you identify? So I agree. Hold on, Bill. Let me get your final thought on where. I don't know. I don't need an exact prediction, but just give me a kind of a general consensus on how you think the New England defense will fare or maybe end up this year.
You're looking probably middle of the pack, 12 to 15, I think, because I think you're lacking in your front 7. I think the heart of the defense is your secondary. I think you have J.C. Jackson, Stephon Gilmore. You're mixing in the McCourty twins, all those Jonathan Jones. Like, that's your heart of your defense is the secondary. But if you
don't forget
Michael Jackson,
Adrian Phillips is probably going to get cut, which is. So you're rolling in Duggar. You're rolling.
All
in,
right, so let's call. So you want to say middle of the pack, which is 15, which is 17 to 12. I'm going higher than that.
I 12 to 15.
All right, well, I'm going higher than that. They're a top 10 defense to me, guaranteed, and I think that they have shut up, Bill. I think that they have an opportunity to get to number 5. Ray, I want
shut
your
up.
opinion.
I didn't say anything.
I heard I could fucking see you coming, but instead you ripped a cigarette, so that's my mistake. I'll take that one. They're guaranteed a top 10, and I can see them still slipping in the top 5 because I agree with you. The linebacking core and the guys that they missed is trouble, and that's my next question for you. Who's going to replace Hightower and Chung or Chung? That's my next question for you guys, Ray. But number 1, and this again may be my ball licking tendency, but I have complete faith in fucking Bill Belichick. I have unbelievable faith in Bill Belichick, and I think that they have young, fast talent on that defense. And I think the biggest thing that they lacked last year was speed in the front 7 and on the edges, and I think they have it now. And if you run up against a team that's going to run, they're going to get fucking bullied. But between that number 1 secondary that you said, Bill, and their fast linebackers, young, fast linebackers, I think Bill Belichick can coach these guys up throughout the year to be able to take on the offense, the passing offenses that they're going to take in this schedule-driven defensive year. Raymond, I know you had a little bit of something on that. So give me your take on that, and then I want to hear any thoughts that you have on anybody that you might identify as taking over a Hightower role and or a Chung role.
All right, two things. One, Bill, quick bet. If the Patriots finish in the top 10, you have to dress up like the Macho Man Randy Savage for one of our podcasts. If they don't, and if they don't,
deal.
Okay, perfect. Bill Belichick can make anyone a superstar on this defense. Look at Landon Roberts, traded for him. Kyle Van Noy, nobody in Detroit, comes here, superstar, gets a big deal in Miami. Bill Belichick can make anyone a superstar on this team, on this defense. I have complete faith. He could put Bill out there ripping butts, fucking stupid sunglasses, stupid Wu-Tang sucks forever sign and everything, and he can make him a superstar. So Bill Belichick is going to plug and play anyone on this defense, and they're going to come up, run through a brick wall for this guy, and I'm confident that they're going to be a top 10 defense.
That outside, to Ray's point, that outside linebacker role that was Vrabel, Ninkovich, Van Noy, now maybe Winovich. I know Winovich is more of an end guy.
Was in there.
Jimmy Collins was a middle. I don't. But those three I just named were identifiable big time players, and we've seen Bill Belichick work a defense over the years long enough that we understand his strengths at literally certain positions that he can make work. Center field is one. He still has Devin McCourty. Before that was Rodney Harrison, Laurie Malloy. Outside linebacker, middle linebacker, that guy that can run that. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Vrabel, Van Noy, Ninkovich, that type of guy, he can create. He can absolutely fucking create out of a guy that he's identified and brought onto the roster. And I guarantee you, if we don't know that guy's name yet, if that guy's name is Winovich, then it will be somebody else that he puts there, and he'll be making plays this year. I'll get to you here, Bill. I don't know who replaces Hightower. I honestly don't.
Joe Bentley, or whatever his name is.
He's a Chung guy to me. To your point, Bill, they've been playing him at safety. They've been trying him at safety.
No, Bentley is not a safety. He's a linebacker.
He was
He's
hurt.
a linebacker. He's not a safety guy.
I'm sorry. I thought you said Joe Juwan.
Juwan Bentley. Sorry, Juwan Williams.
There's Joe Juwan Williams. Yeah, there's too many Juwans.
Sorry, no, it's not Joe Juwan.
They love Bentley. Bentley is a guy that they absolutely love, but I don't.
2 years ago.
They might put him there. I don't know if he's filling the role. They'll probably put him there. I don't know if he's filling the role. He might. He's got to stay healthy.
He's getting the green sticker from what I've read.
He's got the green dot.
He's already got the green dot. Yeah,
he has to. Who the fuck else is going to have it, right?
McCourty.
They might bring McCourty in. They've done it before. They've given McCourty the green dot before, and they've dropped him down low. And they might with Chung gone, especially with Chung gone. But I think they got a couple guys that can replace Chung. And Duggar and
I like Duggar a lot
and Williams.
This year.
I think that those guys can play that position. Hightower is going to be a gigantic, huge, unbelievable loss that I still don't really quite know. I can't identify how they're going to fill that. I can see Van Noy getting filled. I can see Chung getting filled. I don't see Hightower yet. Bentley, I know they love. But he's really going to have to step up, right? We haven't seen enough out of Bentley to really have confidence that he's gonna be able to take over what fucking Hightower does.
No, but Mike Reiss and Albert Breer, who have been at the Patriots training camp, has been all saying big things about him and saying he's playing great. Britt Breer, sorry.
Well, I mean, hopefully that's true. Hopefully it's not because Cam Newton's a piece of shit.
I'm gonna raise you 2011, right? So. I kind of want to disagree with you guys. I don't mean to jump in, but you look at.
Please do, Queen.
You look at some of the teams, right? So you're looking at 2011, right? So Belichick could coach anybody up. You went to the Super Bowl with a 31st ranked defense with Tom Brady. Okay, so if you don't coach this team up, have a good defense, you can't rely on the best quarterback of all time because you don't have him anymore, right? So if Belichick can't coach this defense up where we all think that he should fill the holes, so I think with Tom Brady.
Hold on, Bill. I have to stop you here. 2011 defense is nothing compared to this year's defense. They went and won the Super Bowl based on their defense, 2018 versus the Rams. And the core of that defense, minus Hightower and Chung, are here. Their defensive line has changed. I understand that. Yeah, their defensive line has changed, but their secondary.
I disagree with the front seven.
Ray, back me up. Bill, shut the fuck up. Their secondary is the strength of their team, and Bill Belichick won in defense. The last Super Bowl the Patriots have won, Bill Belichick won it on defense, and that's where he wanted to push his team, and that's where he has pushed his team. To bring up 2011 is just idiotic. It's stupid. It's not where this team is anymore. It's not built around Tom Brady for a good reason. Tom Brady's not here. It's built around the fucking defense, and maybe their defensive front is not as good, good in general. We don't know. We don't know what their defense, what their front seven looks like. Honestly, there's a lot of fucking question marks there. You're right, but it looks like he's built his team to be fast, mobile, and quick, and to beat passing offenses and running offenses can run all day long, and they will, they will get run the fuck over, guaranteed. But that you can't compare that to 2011. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
The 2011 team, you would have to score 42 points in order to win games.
But you might have to score 42 points again this year, too.
No, Bill, way, you're an idiot. Bill, Pat, we're passing you on this point, and we're going to the next question.
Welcome to the bottom of the totem pole, Billy boy.
You're working your way down, Billy boy. All right. Next question out of producer hat Ray. Let's get to this. This is fun.
Ray, I just ordered those headbands.
This is fun asking these questions. Bill, let's go to you first, and then we'll get Bill, and we'll go totem pole Ray's response. What will the role of the running backs be this year? He didn't read the email. Ray, what will the role of the running backs be this year?
I just was ready to say it. They're going to be the focal point of the offense. They're focal point of the offense. You're looking at a running team this year. You're looking at a running team. You design your offense around Cam Newton and the running backs. So your running back situation is the focal point of the offense. I think Damian Harrison is going to be a stud this year. You're already seeing it. Sony Michel's vastly behind, coming off the PUP list. He just came off this week. Damian Harris has been your best running back in all of training camp. I think you're kind of seeing it as much as fuck you, Rich. But no, you're really seeing it though. You redesign your offense built around Cam Newton, RPOs, running backs, short passes to your tight ends. The running backs, your focal points in your offense. I think James White's probably going to have 85 to 90 catches this year because you're probably your best receiver outside of Julian Edelman. Let's be real. You guys can both agree.
I agree with you. So let me push this on because I think you have some points I want to get to after. Ray, do you agree with the stand? I agree that running will be the focal point in the Patriots offense. I don't think that you can name anybody from a running back position other than James White that's going to be a stud this year. Damian Harris, I
don't mean as a stud, but I think he's being.
Well, you called him a stud. I don't think Damian Harris is going to be a stud. I don't think there's a running back on that roster that's going to be a quote-unquote stud unless his name is James White and he's catching 95 balls a year. So before you go, Bill, I'm going to come back to you. Ray, let me get your point on what do you think the role of the running backs will be this year?
I think it's going to be a heavy run-oriented offense. The things they're saying about Damian. Shut up, Bill. The things they're saying about Damian Harris coming out of training camp is that not only can he run the ball, he can also catch
the ball. Yep.
Shut the fuck up, Bill.
I'm agreeing with you, you prick.
And
this is the third mute. This is a
record. But Damian Harris might be the total package. What pretty much James White can do, he's going to be able to run the ball and catch the ball. So I think Damian Harris, you're going to see him featured a lot. James White, I believe, like Bill said, might be the leading receiver because Cam might be checking the ball down more often than not because he doesn't know the offense yet. So James White could be having 85 to 90 catches like Bill said. Sony's probably the outside looking in. I mean, coming off the PUP list. Didn't look good last year. Now he's coming in late, COVID year. Then you got Rex Burkhead, who's going to have one of those games where he looks like the best running back we've ever had and then not show up for the next 4 weeks. So
he pulls his pussy muscle?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep, the beep that. Okay, so
you got to beep that?
I don't know. Yeah, James White will be My prediction: James White will be your leading receiver this year, not Julian Edelman. James White will be your number one receiver this year. That's who we're going to run the offense. Damian Harris, Sony Michel, Jimmy Bumpkin,
Lamar Miller,
cuntface Lamar Miller. Who give me a name and plug him in. I don't give a shit. That's who's going to be that's who's going to be your running back for the New England Patriots this year, and it's not going to matter. Whether they run well or not, they're going to try to fucking run, and they're going to have to. And yeah, they're going to change the off. So this is going to be my next question off of producer Reiss, and we're going to have to go quickly because we're running out of time. This is going to be my next question. They are definitely changing the offense for Cam Newton.
Yep.
In a run pass option situation, and I think it's beyond they're putting plays in for Cam with their existing system. I think they are changing the system for Cam Newton
100%.
Because of reports at a camp that he was not able to
pick up the offense.
He wasn't able to pick up the existing offense, so essentially they're changing the fucking offense. Okay, here's my question. Very quickly, and don't ramble on this because I want to get to the next stuff. Do you think it's the right move to change the offense for Cam Newton? Bill?
No.
Yes.
Quickly, why?
Because if you really think Jarrett Stidham is your future going forward, I think it's a step back in his career move. Because if you were really thinking, I'm sorry, I'm rambling, but if you really think Stidham's the guy going forward, you cannot change the offense to appease Cam Newton's. Right?
And I think that's undisputable. Quickly, Ray, I know you say yes, right?
Yes, because when we get Deshaun Watson next year, because he doesn't want to
Okay. Let me give you this is why I say no. No, because you've won for 20 fucking years, and you do not have to change the system for one guy that comes in because if you treat one guy differently than the way you treat the rest of the team, then you might as well have treated Tom Brady differently than the way you treat the rest of the team. If Cam Newton cannot pick up your fucking offense, then dumb down the offense as it is and try to throw a couple plays in there that get him comfortable. Other than that, peace the fuck out. Brian Hoyer, take us to 6-10 and go find somebody else. I do not want a Cam Newton fucking offense.
Rich, I 100% agree with you, and I hate to agree with you because Ray always makes fun of me for agreeing with you. But like I said, dude,
I don't want to change a system that has won for 20 years. What the fuck?
Exactly,
go ahead, Ray.
Exactly.
I see you with your Matt Patricia fucking
Tom
pencil.
Brady is getting his offense changed down to Tampa because he can't figure out the offense down in Tampa, so they're doing it for him.
He's not.
Tom Brady is Tom Brady. And guess what, Bill?
Tom Brady's running his own offense in Tampa.
Yeah, Tom Brady is actually running.
So he just changed the fucking offense for Tom Brady.
Because Bruce Arians is a douchebag.
You fucking just answered my own question, you stupid idiots.
Ray,
hey,
I'm going to tell you this.
Headband and shut up your ass.
Ray, I'm going to shove the totem pole of dumb up your ass so far right now it's going to blind you. Bruce Arians changed his offense for Tom Brady. And you want Bill Belichick to change his offense for Cam Newton. Do those two things not add to you? Bill Belichick is Tom Brady. Cam Newton is Bruce Arians. They are the lesser beings in these fucking combinations. You change your shit for Tom Brady. You do not change your shit for Cam Newton. He's not that good.
I can't wait for him to dab on your ass.
He's not that good.
Shut your phone off week one, bitch.
Hey, Rich.
Not that fucking
bitch
good.
Tits.
Hey,
bitch,
Rich. Bitch. Hey, Team Ramrod.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm on your side on this.
Look at this.
You want to suck his dick because he's mad at you, you douchebag.
Hey, Fiverr.
Easy, Rod.
Easy, Rod. Hey, Team Ramrod. Say Team Ramrod.
Say Team Ramrod. I'll say you fucking chicken fucker. Hey, radio. Hey, radio. Radio. I'm
gonna go.
Hold on, come on. Let's get back on track, you fuckers. I got two more questions from. I got two more questions from producer Ray that sent us this today. Okay. completely off track, and then none of this makes sense to me because I think Cam Newton's a fucking disaster. But here's the next question: who will be wide receiver 2, assuming that Julian Edelman is wide receiver 1? Go ahead, producer Ray.
Doughboy, N'Keal Harry.
I said the same thing, by the way, but I want to hear your.
He came with the liking. Obviously, they already have a chemistry together. They come up with cute little nicknames like Doughboy. I wish you guys would call me Doughboy because of my.
No, we just call you Fat Boy.
Oh, all right. Doughboy would be better, but anyways, yeah, they already have
Dr.
chemistry.
Big Mac. Dr. Big Mac is your fat nickname, okay?
Dr. Fat Mac.
God, I fucking hate you guys. It's a disease.
Ray, are you sweating right now?
Nope, because this headband, Poshy, is keeping my head cool.
I just
Hashtag
ordered some
Poshy.
headbands. They're coming in. They're $15 for a bunch
Bill,
of headbands.
who will be wide receiver number 2 next year?
I have to agree with the total of dumb and go with N'Keal Harry. And the reason I've said it, I think I said it in one of our last shows, is because the chemistry that you're seeing with Cam and N'Keal Harry. Like, I think N'Keal Harry, the best thing that happened to the Patriots was Tom Brady be going, because the report that he has with the rookie wide receivers is you saw it last year. He went away from N'Keal Harry plenty of times. I think he wasn't put in the time that you saw with the wide receivers that you should have. Now you're seeing Cam have a great report with N'Keal Harry. He's got to be number 2. Julian,
the word is rapport, not report. And first, reports out of camp are N'Keal Harry still can't get out of breaks early. He still has good physical ability on the jump and can get jump balls and go fight for it, but he can't run a route.
Like Irene.
So N'Keal Harry, it might be right because they're going to feed this guy the ball because he's the number 1 pick. But I would take, if I were a betting man, I would take anybody out of that tight end group as Cam Newton's number 2 wide receiver, because he's going to go James White, Julian Edelman, tight end. They're going to dump down. They're not going to give Cam Newton the chance to lose them the fucking game, because that's what Cam Newton does.
You think N'Keal Harry's on the Cups?
No. N'Keal Harry's not on the Cups because he's the number 1 wide receiver. They might feed him the ball. This has been the Simple Mind Sports Show. Fat Tuesdays, all Patriots edition. Thanks for tuning in.
Love you guys. Good night. Over under N'Keal Harry catches 75.
Under, way the fuck under. By like 30, 35.
35?
Yeah, he's either going to get hurt or cut.
Hey, Bill. Let's make
I have no faith in fucking N'Keal Harry. None.
I say I'll take the under on the 65.
Oh, I should have went
75.
Bird. I might put Demir Bird at tight end number 2.
I say he's got.
I don't think he'll get catches.
I say N'Keal Harry has 60 catches this
You
year.
need wide receiver number 2, you idiot.
I say he has 60 catches, N'Keal Harry, this year.
Don't fuck up my producer questions.
I'll go under. Okay. I'll go under. I'll go under anything Bill says. Put it in the ledger. What's the bet?
We're not done talking Patriots. Run it back. Let's go.
Oh, I'm done.
Wait, the bet would be Bill has to be sober every Sunday podcast from here on.
Deal.
Ooh.